Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I am going to show you do a spread demonstration. And this is a past life spread, and I know I've done different past life spreads before. This is a 10 card spread about a particular life. So if you feel that you live for sure in a certain place, then this would be a spread about that place. Now, how do you know if you've lived in a certain place before? Well, you might have had a reading. A past life regressionist might have told you where you lived, or you might have learned where you lived from a past life regression. It may just be a place where you feel you're very drawn to, that you know about, you feel a real connection with, and that is very likely a place where you lived in a past life. So in this one, you will choose your past life place of where you lived, or you can choose any past life. Okay, but this one's kind of based on, well, it's based on a reading that I had where a person told me that I had several lives in Atlantis. So that's kind of what this one is focused on, but you can really use it for any past life. And for this one, I'm going to be using the Lavender edition of the tarot that is from the classic 1909 tarot. This is produced by Vieux Monde, Vieuxmonde, and I'm not going to do a review of this deck, so this video will sort of, excuse me, oh my goodness, this video will sort of serve as a review of this deck because I've already reviewed the Rose Gold edition. If you want to see what this deck looks like in Rose Gold, please go to the video on my Tarot Deck Reviews Volume 1 and look up the Rose Gold edition of the Vieux Monde Tarot. And today, in this reading, I'm going to be using the Lavender edition. So I don't really see a reason to do an entire review of this deck unless you want me to. If you want me to, mention it in the comments below, please, and I'll do it. All right, so I'm going to pull out this deck. Now, it's already been shuffled, so I can shuffle again. I will shuffle again, and you'll want to get a pencil and a piece of paper. If you're just listening to the reading for the reading itself, then you don't need a pencil and paper, of course. But if you want to do this spread for yourself, you want to write down the positions of the cards and what they mean. All right, so the first, I'll just name the positions while I'm shuffling. The first, card 1, is going to be your role or identity in that life. 2, your spiritual gifts and knowledge in that life. 3, how did you use your powers or your power in that life? 4, what ended that life? How did you die? Card 5, what karmic imprint was left on your soul from that life? And I'll repeat these also, don't freak if you're not getting them. Card 6, how is that influencing you now? How is the karmic imprint that was left on your soul from that life influencing you now? Card 7, how can you heal or activate this soul legacy? Card 8, who from this past life is still in your life now? Card 9, what was your soul contract with that life, or with, in my case, with Atlantis? What was your soul contract with either that place or that life? And card 10, what sacred wisdom is ready to return to you now? All right, now, I was going to say, again, I will repeat all this. And I want to thank my friend and subscriber, my supporter, Valentina, who gave me this spread. And so thank you, Valentina. I appreciate you. She's a good friend. All right, so I'll lay out the cards. I've shuffled enough, I think. And they're jumping, so they want to talk. So I'm going to divide them into 3 piles. You can do this however you want, of course. This is all an individual choice. And I'm going to lay them out. So, again, I'll say the names of the positions. Card 1, role or identity in that life. Card 2, oops, let me scooch that over so you can see it. Card 2, spiritual gifts and knowledge in that life. Card 3, how did you use your power in that life? Card 4, what ended that life? Card 5, karmic imprint left on the soul. What karmic imprint was left on your soul from that life? And guys, you can arrange these any way in this layout, however it feels good, right to you. Card 6, how is the karmic imprint influencing you now? Card 7, how can you heal or activate this soul legacy? Card 8, who from this past life is still in your life now? Card 9, what was your soul contract with this life? And card 10, what sacred wisdom is ready to return to you now? All right. Let's look at card 1. Your role or identity in that life. This is the 5 of Swords. This tells me that in that past life you were a warrior of some sort. Someone who was interested in winning battles, either fairly or unfairly. You were a person who specialized in conflict and handling conflict. Now that could go many different ways for many people, but your role in that life, your identity, was of someone who was in charge or who dealt with conflicts. And it was your job to win conflicts, to come out on top, to choose the right battles, to understand what was important and when it was important to win and how it was important to win and what sacrifices were worth making, what sacrifices were not worth making. Very interesting. All right, 2. What were your spiritual gifts or knowledge in that life? The Magician. Wow. So you're a very gifted person who could make things happen. A person who almost seemed magical. A person who had all the tools, all of the traits, all of the what word am I looking for? All of the resources to make things happen that you needed to have happen or that you wanted to have happen. All right, card 3. How did you use your power in that life? Okay, you used your power to fight. You used your power to the best of your ability to win your battles. You did not give up. You ended up bruised and battered half the time, but you did not give up. You used your power to its fullest potential. Card 4, what ended that life? Okay, this is what ended that life was a collaboration with the wrong people. Okay, so you got into a collaboration with people. It could have been a creative collaboration. It could have been a working collaboration. But somehow that collaboration is what ended your life in that lifetime. Card 5, what karmic imprint did this leave on your soul? This left you with a feeling of apathy, of not necessarily wanting to take advantage of new opportunities, of not wanting to try new things. It left you with a feeling that you did not necessarily want to take advantage of the opportunities that life brings you because you were burned so badly in that life. You took an opportunity to work with these people and you died. So you're not too keen on accepting new opportunities because you don't trust. You leave a lot of opportunities untouched in this life because of something that seemed like it was going to be so good that ended up ending your life. All right, card 6. How is this influencing you now? Judgment. Okay, how is this influencing you now? It could cause you to pass judgment on a lot of things prematurely, to just judge things as being unworthy or unproductive without giving it a fair chance. That could be one thing. Another thing, it could be it could either be preventing you from moving on to from becoming a new you, from becoming the person that you're meant to be. And again, it could be causing you to really, really desire to start anew and to get over that and to be able to put that behind you and to move on. So it's really causing you to want to be tired of the apathy, to be tired of the hesitation, of the unwillingness to accept opportunities, and it is bringing forth the desire in you to change and become a new and different person. I feel like you are like kind of disgusted and over this way of being and wanting to start again, and causing you in this life to want something new, to want something different. All right, and then how to heal or activate the soul legacy. The Fool. Just jump into it. Jump into something new. Try new things. Forget about just, you're going to have to overcome this past life where you were burned because of this opportunity, because of working with these people. It's now time to jump into your new life. Just go for it. Try new things. Take risks. Be adventurous. This is how you can heal this issue here. How you can heal it is by being a new person, by having a innocent. Don't expect the worst, expect the best. Don't take crazy risks, but do things that you haven't done. Try new things. Be adventurous. That is how you're going to heal this issue from the past. All right, card 8. Who from this past life is still in your life now? Of course, the tarot isn't going to tell you who this is as far as a name goes or anything like that, but it is a person who works very, very hard. It is a person in your life that you're going to recognize this person. It is someone in your life who is working very, very hard to perfect their art or their whatever it is they do for a living, to perfect their, my goodness, I don't know why that word isn't coming to me. It is a person who works super, super hard to become very skilled in their craft. It is a person who is working to, thank you, it is a person who is working to perfect their craft, working very, very hard to perfect their craft. That is the person. You'll know who this is by that fact, that they are such a hard worker. All right, what was your soul contract in that life? Your soul contract was to learn to make correct choices. It was to learn to get past illusion. It was to learn to look at your choices. And then this all goes together. You were the person that was charged with winning battles, okay? You had everything it takes. It was your soul contract to learn to look beyond illusion and to make correct choices. Unfortunately, you did make a wrong choice that ended your life, but you were contracted to learn to make good choices. And I think for the most part you did, until the one time you didn't. But it was a learning experience. So that was a life where you were to choose between many choices and many actions and many collaborations with people. You just had many choices, and some looked good, some didn't look good. And it was all, your contract was to learn to make good and correct decisions and choices. All right, and finally, what sacred wisdom is ready to return to you now? Okay, what the sacred wisdom that's ready to return to you now? You got the Tower card. The sacred wisdom of the Tower card is to know how to set firm foundations, to build things on foundations that aren't going to crumble. Because, of course, the Tower is all about things being destroyed in our lives that were not built on strong foundations. And so the sacred wisdom that's ready to return to you now is the knowledge of how to build strong and lasting foundations and the ability to do so. All right, friends. Well, that was quite a reading. Wow. If this resonated with you, then please let me know in the comment section. If this is something, if this particular reading did not resonate with you, try doing this spread on your own about one of your own past lives. Even if you're not sure where it was or exactly what it was, I think this could really help you to get some insight into what's happening in your life now. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I'd love to hear some comments about this. If you try it, let me know how it goes. If this reading resonated with you in particular, please let me know. If you like the lavender edition of this Vieux Monde Tarot and you want to see an entire review of it, again, since I did a review of it in the pink and it's exactly the same, except this is lavender, then I'll be happy to do it if you want to, but I don't really see a reason at this point. But I'll do whatever you want. So I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. Well, friends, again, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.